So, hello everyone. I'm doing another stream now. I want to fly from Copenhagen to Cologne. Yeah, that's what we're doing today. I hope I don't have that much of performance issues like the last days. I really don't know what it is. I tried changing the AMD drivers and yeah, graphic GPU drivers, but what I can see is the CPU is taxed very high. Um, so I just try to fly now. Yeah, don't mind about the overall performance here. Yeah, let's enjoy and let's get started to set up the plane. One thing is left to do, and that's connecting to WhatsApp because we're flying online. So 1 second. Yeah, connect. This MD11. So okay, we're connected. There is it's early in the morning here. No, it's actually not early in the morning, but it's yeah, afternoon here in Germany and or Europe, and so for Copenhagen there is no control online. Not that bad. Sometimes. Okay. Let's yeah, let's bring up the ground power unit and some energy to the plane. Okay, turn on the battery. Let's get that on. The defog of the windows. What I found out yesterday is maybe that the anti-ice isn't working on the Rotate MD11 XPlane 12 beta. So if we have like now, it's starting to yeah, to be winter in Europe. We can really get in trouble when flying toward clouds, especially in north of Europe, like Copenhagen. So let's see if we will fall out the skies today. I hope not, but yeah, we can actually test that now. So turn on the wing lights, turn on a bit of panel light. The hydraulics test here, and we can start aligning the IRU, so we have navigation on our way. Let's get in here. No, it's here. Flight plan initial. Yeah. Echo Kilo Charlie Hotel to Echo Delta Delta Kilo. And our alternate is, I think it's, let me check, it's Frankfurt. Echo Delta Delta Foxtrot is our alternate. Yeah, put that in here. That's our flight number. And our cruising altitude is flight level 340 for today. Let's get this in here. I'll check if the so sometimes I have problems with my webcam here. It's acting as a microphone, and you guys don't hear me sometimes. I'll test that now. My webcam here. Okay, it works. You can hear me. That's nice. Checked on the stream. Okay. So sometimes people telling me in the chat that there is no audio, so I'm talking to myself. Yeah, I disabled the microphone of the webcam, so, but just to be sure, you can hear my chat here. Okay, we have to put cargo in the plane, so and fuel. let's do that. We bring up the aircraft menu of Rotate, and that's the load manager. I'll get over here to Sim Toolkit and bring up the load sheet, and I'll pop that out here and move it next to, so you can see what I'm actually loading in the plane. So our total payload is whoa, quite heavy, 200. We're almost full, so the block fuel is 52246. That comes here, and our taxi fuel is let's go 2000, and the trip fuel that's also somewhere here, en route, yeah, that's here. 21 300. No, that's the ballast fuel. Oh, doing it wrong here. That comes okay, let's go here 0 and trip fuel. So okay, that comes here 21300. Okay, it's in. So let's load that. So it is then the FMS of the plane. So it's loaded. Oh, it's, okay. Let's close this for now, and then we can bring up the loader unit menu. So ground operations. Let's refueling and load the aircraft. We have this animation. Yeah, sadly, rain effects are still not implemented in the Rotate MD11, so rain effects on the windshield. And I think it's also there's some difficulties in Xplane 12 with the rain shown. I'm not sure. My FPS was better before starting the stream. I'm not sure if the streaming software is causing maybe also causing this a high CPU load sometimes, or maybe I should turn down. Let's turn this down a bit. Let's see what happens if it has any of effect. Yeah, but my problem is definitely not my GPU. Is I have a CPU bottleneck. Plane is getting loaded a bit too fast the animation here, but yeah, better than nothing. It still looks nice. Let's turn on this. Yeah, as I can see, there's no increasing in the FPS or something. So let's leave this. I have 16 gigabytes of GPU RAM, so that's not the point here. Let's turn up the landing altitude. So the decision height actually, and put in the altimeter. Let's set it up 1001. Yeah. Let's get this here done. And over here. So I hope I clicked that it is aligning. Let's go to the reference page, position reference, and yeah, it is. So like 5 minutes. Let's plan our departure. We'll go from to right. If I'm not wrong, yeah, it is to right, and our departure route is the Nexen to Charlie. So this is there's something wrong in the. Okay. Yeah, it's okay. It's Nexen to Charlie. Nexen 1 Charlie is yeah, should it's like the same departure route. Let's turn on the radio. We can go over to oh, it's already tuned in Unicom, so set Squawk 1000 and let's go to the takeoff performance page, and we start with 22 flaps and put in the runway slope and headwind we got here at Copenhagen. Yeah, SimToolKit shows us all this. We have outside temperature is 02, so 2 degrees, and the runway slope is down, so it's a down slope runway, down 008. Okay, there's almost no slope. Headwind is 9 knots. Put that in here, and we get our V speeds. So we rotate is 150. Put that tune in or dial in the 150 knots here initially, and yeah, I'm not sure about the initial altitude now. Let's wait for the FM. Okay, sorry for that. Let's see, what's the step trim is 6.2. We'll turn on the hydraulic pumps here. The hydraulic system test is already done. And we have to set the step trim for the takeoff. It's 6.2. Let's move the 6.2. Okay, that's set up. Let's get here to dial the flap and put in the flaps configuration for the takeoff. So we said it's 22. So dial, don't put them down now. We wait for the engines to run. And let's see what the alignment is doing for the IRU. Let's go to the reference page, position reference, and yeah, it's 1.5 minutes. We can get the APU running already, so let's turn on the APU power. So it's pulling up. We can see that here. That's the APU. We can close doors, get rid of the GPU because the APU is running almost. Just wait for this, not to flash anymore. When it's illuminated steady, then the APU is running. Yeah. So it's on. We can disconnect the ground power unit and dismiss it. So what's left is the chocks are set. Turn on this, the seatbelt signs. So there's no packs on board, but let's be correct here. And so press this, and we can start to yeah, we can start the engines. So let's. This is the dial for the engine start sequence. We take the alpha now. And let me. Yeah, I feel like I forgot something, but okay, squad mode Charlie as we starting the engines now. And navigation lights are already on, the beacon lights on. Let's take a look outside. That's what we have now. Okay, is ready to start the engines. The IRU is aligned. Initial altitude. Let's go for 7,000 now. 7,000 initial altitude, and we start in the engines. So let's start with 3. So when N2 is at 15, we bring up the we inject the fuel, so it's fully spooling up. Yeah. After the engines have started, where's my keyboard flashing randomly? So the engine is running. I'll show you from the outside. It's this one. Yeah, this is actually, just ignore this. This isn't realistic at all, but it's within the scenery, so yeah, nothing I can do about it. That's a bit too close, this little guy, but okay, let's get back in the cockpit and proceed with turning on the engine. So now engine 1. There's the one on the left side of the left wing engine. So engine spooling up. We have N2 15%, so we can turn on the fuel pump. Traffic, turn on weather, or just get the weather radar ready. After we took off, we can turn it on fully here with this. This enables it fully. And there just left the engine in the middle. We can get rid of the chocks. Get them away and call up the easy pushback. I hope he don't. Yeah, we don't get nose wheelie. No, we don't do a wheelie now as we push back. I had that problem because of the wide imbalance. So okay, no, we not. Okay, so let's start this one. The third engine. So into 15 and then okay. So arm the takeoff, the brakes, spoilers, and bring down the flaps. So let's take a look outside. I don't want to end up here somewhere. Yeah, pushback isn't animated, and better pushback isn't working with the Rotate MD11, so we have to deal with this. Kills a bit the immersion, but yeah, better than nothing. It's still better than the Xplane implemented pushback. Yeah, okay, we push back a bit off, but still okay. So, stop it. Turn on the outside lights, taxi lights. Okay. So step trim is set. The engines are all running. We can turn off the APU. So squad mode Charlie is set. Let's check the flight controls. No, we bring up the config page so we can see if everything's working. So left, right. Check the rudder. Right, full rudder left. Okay. So we can start to taxi. We're taxiing to runway. Let's check on sim toolkit. To right. Okay. Let's start. Turn on the nav. Let's arm profile. For the climb. Should bring the heading back to the course of the runway or runway heading. We do left here. So altimeter is set. I think we have to keep taxiing here, right? I'm not that familiar with this airport. I have flown from here, but oh, there's someone in our way, so we can just follow him to the to right. So what is this? Envelope, okay. Never heard of the airline. If someone knows it, just tell me where it is from. It's new for me. Yeah. So he crossed over here. We'll do the same thing, we just follow him. We go to the runway to right, and I'll take the holding point, or I will go there by the taxiway Echo 1 to the holding point for now. So up. We'll definitely have icing conditions by takeoff, so it's +2 degrees now on the ground in Copenhagen. Check where we are. I'm looking up here. the taxiways and where I'm going by SimToolkit Pro on the second display here. Okay, we'll join Echo 1 here, like we follow this guy. Wait for him to take off, and then we'll be next to take off. Copenhagen traffic, Lufthansa cargo 178 at holding point 22 right, Echo 1. So we wait for him to take off, and then we're next. So this can go in auto flight for the thrust management. Spoilers are armed. Auto brake is to take off. Set to take off, and can turn on the lights here. High intense. Okay, yeah. Wish him a good flight. I think we can line up because the other runway is used for landing right now. Copenhagen traffic, Lufthansa cargo 178, lining up runway 22 right. Let's move a bit and line up on the runway. I hope we don't have icing on the plane surface and we fall from the sky. I can try to turn on the de-icing, but it's not working as I have seen on the forums. So let's pray. Okay, let's stop one more. Okay, and we add thrust here. Let's go. And we rotate. So we climb, get up the gear. Set the QNH to standard. Let's follow the flight directives. Bit of turbulence here. But no problem for us, so turn on the weather radar. Here, flip this over to the left, and then we'll see. Yeah, weather radar is on and working. We haven't passed any clouds yet. What is actually good, because yeah, I think the anti-ice isn't working on the Rotate MD11 beta, clean up things a bit. Spoilers off, auto brake off, and move the flaps up a notch. We can dial in our final cruising altitude of 340. Since there is no controller online now, I hope let's check on the yeah. So no ATC controller sadly is online. What's the next altitude we're going for? Vista 194. Performance for now is good. Well, still hand flying that thing. Let's do outside view, or what I call it, E-rape. Wow, the performance is, oh my god, I wish it could be like this all the time. Yeah, really good for now. Let's get up the flaps completely, retract them. Yeah, we're climbing nice and good here, 10,000 feet, almost 10,000 feet. Let's turn off the lights. Yeah. So the locals look white. There's always something I forget. So the flaps are up. Lights are off, we're passing 10,000 feet, so no speed restriction from here on. Passing some clouds here. It's -7 degrees. I hope we don't fall out of the sky. Thank you for the like, whoever gave it to me. Thank you. Thank you for liking the live stream on the video. Yeah, we're passing clouds, so. Climb. We can maybe turn on the autopilot now. Feeling lazy today, or let's trim the aircraft. Let's trim it out. And after we trim, we put in the trim, the correct trim. I'll start the autopilot, or I engage the autopilot.
Stabilizer motion.
Yeah, okay. Autopilot is now on. And yeah, we have time to check out the wonderful view. Not a long flight to Cologne from Copenhagen, so it's a bit of testing I'm doing here. Let's bring the levers, the thrust levers. I want to have that here in the middle position for me. I can actually, I'll turn on the mini map so you can see our progress. That's here. And problem here? Okay. I'll have to set it up later from the news. Also, there's no. Why? Where is it? Wait, I'll set that up. I wasn't aware that it's not showing the progress here over the progress bar and the informations. So we get in the here. I copy this. 1 second. And then 1 minute. This. Shown as map. No, I want the overlay. Stop. Sorry for that. There it is. No, it's gone. What the? Oh my god. Yeah, I have to set up this from you. Sorry for that. Let me paste that here. And we have to change the resolution, I think. 100 to 200. Let's try this. Oh, I had it set up, but now it's yeah, making problems. Let's show this. Yeah, okay. I have to tweak it a bit. Sorry for doing this now, but I don't know why it is gone. It was set up. No, that gets it slower. It was 1000 new resolution. Yeah. A bit better. So we're almost there. 1500. Yeah, this is okay. Fits. Let's leave it like this. Now you can see the progress. Sorry for setting up things in the middle of the stream, but OBS is sometimes giving me a headache. I'm not that familiar with. So we haven't fallen out of the sky, even we passed some clouds in icing conditions. We can turn off the anti-ice while we are now flying, not flying for any clouds, and yeah. As I mentioned, there was a post about the anti-ice on the Rotate MD11 in XPlane 12, and that is actually not working, or at the moment not really working. Let's look at here. I want to set up the overlay map for you guys. One thing we also can do. there is a minimap. It's a bit, I think it's a bit big. Focus here in the corner, so you can see a bit where we are. You can follow the flight in the stream. Okay, good. Let me bring up the. I want to explain something. We're flying to Cologne, yeah, and it sent us, or our Navigraph gave us SimBrief. Yeah, SimBrief. SimBrief gave us approach to Cologne, to the runway 14, which is yeah, correct. I think it is the active runway. But this approach route, or this route here, we're approaching the runway, isn't correct now, because it is, as you can see, there is another big airport here, the Düsseldorf International Airport, and yeah, we're not allowed to fly this approach now at this time. So I have to tweak it. Change it. Let's see if there is one that fits better and not, yeah, this one, the Gulk 14 maybe. Let's see if there's anything else. This one, the Copa 14, we'll take this. So let's adjust it so we don't get in the way of anyone in Düsseldorf later. Copa 14, update this, and then oh, there's control online in it's Langen Radar online, so we'll have to use our radio. I'll be back in 2 minutes because I drank a bit too much of coffee. You can let's put that away so you can enjoy the view, and I'll go and I will come back. 1 second. Too much coffee. I had too much of coffee. I mentioned, too much coffee. So we're I think over Hamburg. Let's get the approach ready. The FMC. We're approaching runway 14. I will check that one more time if that is really the active runway for landing in Cologne. The flight. Let's check it on flight radar. Departures. No, the arrival, sorry. Let's load earlier flights and see where they, on which runway they did their landing. Shuttled. So. Okay, this guy landed on the runway not on the 14. Okay, but we'll still go for the 14. Start. It's 14, and we chose another approach route, the Vulcan 14. Okay, don't know why this is coming up. So insert this. There is a discontinuity. Clear that. And then let's check it on the plan mode if this approach makes sense. There's one waypoint we can get rid of, so this is not necessary to fly, I think. Let's try to clear that. I hope I don't mess it up. Let's clear this, and yeah, this looks a bit more realistic and makes more sense. Get back to bad mode and check the flight plan. Top of descent isn't that far away from here. So radio's turned on, microphone and the volume is up. There's ortho tiles here for Hamburg and the north of Germany. And here there's a bit of color difference in the ortho tiles. I didn't correct that. There is the Hamburg airport. Even with the color difference on the Google Maps tiles, it yeah, still looks good. almost getting killed while being in the cockpit. But still possible to fly with that performance. Changing views also affect the performance or the FPS. So half of the route is we have done half of the route to Cologne. And soon we can start descending. Let's open the XPilot. There is London radar online. Let's tune in the frequency of the controller. That is soon 128. It's 128. Decimal 550. Okay, 128 550. Tune it in. 550. Okay. Yeah, I leave it on standby for now. I'll tune it in as soon we getting contact me from him. Page say flaps 50 landing is 159 the approach speed. I want to check the weather for Cologne. Let's go to the thermometer page. Oh, sorry. Okay. 7 knots of wind. Altimeter is 1002. Then in standby altimeter for Cologne. 1002. 9 degrees and so we have to put the identification of the runway in the FMC. It is India Kilo Echo Sierra. Identification. I hope the controller that is online don't give us another approach. So that means we have to change our FMC plan and inputs. CPU time is high. I don't know what is causing this. outside view. Yeah, nice and calm flight. Larvo, then comes the boulder, and from the boulder actually there's another plan. Yeah, Larvo, and then after Larvo, top of descent, so we're gonna descend from there. After Larvo, we'll reset the altitude. That looks good. Nice view here. I'm not sure about the approaching to runway 14 at Cologne. There's a possibility that we'll land on the 24. Okay, the 14 is a bit longer. It's much longer than the 24, and we need plenty of runway with the MD11. Yeah, let's wait what the Langen controller, the center controller, tells us. mentioned that he will, yeah, maybe later, early Zebomod hasn't updated a long time. So altimeter for Xplane 12. I think they're waiting for some stage of Xplane where it is stable. So that's what I think. Disabling the SAM plugin. We're close to the top of descent. Let's reset the altitude. So go down to 3000, which is the altitude for the glide slopes capture at Cologne. It tries to disconnect. So Xpilot wants to disconnect me from the WhatsApp network because of the low frame rates I got now. Turn off the minimap here, so you can see a bit more. This, no, it's not that, sorry. It's this. Okay, so you have a better view on the things I'm doing in the cockpit while approaching Cologne. Super bad right now. Just 20 FPS right now. So we're descending. Let's focus on the approach. There's nothing I could do about it. I tried so many things. The controller for Langen radar controller is online. So we'll see if he will ping us in a moment. We're getting a bit too fast. Let's put in a bit drag, deploying these spoilers. Doesn't change with the FPS, we'll have a funny landing. Okay, enough spoilers, let's retract them. We're not that fast anymore. So it says minus 24 degrees outside temperature. Crossing results now. If we do, I will turn on the anti-ice again. Doesn't crash the sim. Okay. Maybe I killed the stream. Yeah, I killed it. Okay. Yeah. Okay, there's I'm sorry for that. I killed the stream by enabling the SAM plugin again because I thought it's the reason why I'm having this bad performance. Yeah, sorry guys. Yeah, there's Xplane dying now. Yeah, that's it. I'm sorry. So really sorry for that. Yeah, still thanks for watching. Maybe I'll do another stream later. I have to sort out what's causing this all of this mess with my FPS. I'm sorry. So have a nice day.